Hey guys, welcome to Messages for Collective. My name is Kayla and I'm so happy that you're here for this reading. This reading is probably going to be a very spiritual message. What I got out of it so far, and the decks that I've been called to use are very spiritual decks. So we are going to get into some business with your spiritual stuff. We're going to see what our spirit has to say to you. Spirit's got some messages for you, and I have been called to let you know. One more, and then we'll get into it. All right. Give me messages for the collective, please, Spirit. Time to go. Time to leave a situation. Time to leave an energy behind. You're walking through a doorway, a portal into a whole new era. There's something, it's like you're leaving some old shit behind. I feel like very strongly that you're leaving drama behind. You're leaving sadness behind. You're walking away from an old life into something totally new. Something that's going to make you extremely happy. It's like time to leave this old shit behind because it's not for you. This also says, with this not for you card, I always get like this game of chess, and it's like, are you still wanting to play the game, or do you want to... This can go a couple of ways, and the reason why I say that is because I feel like, you know, we're in this physical world, and I feel like it's so much like a matrix, and it's a game, right? And it's like, do you want to continue playing, or do you want to end the game? I feel like there is an energy of you being ready to continue playing the game. It's just on a different level. There's no longer like it's not a battle anymore. There's something about taking yourself away from a situation or situations or people, places, things that have created battles in your life. Like, that's not for you anymore. The energy of being in a battle is not for you anymore. I still consider the Matrix a game, but this is saying you don't have to battle against other people. You don't have to battle against energies. You can figure out a way to work with them. So it's not about you like cutting off... I hate that AC unit, how loud it is. But it's not about you not playing the game. It's about you playing it differently. It's almost like about how you can figure out how to play this game cohesively with others. Like where you find the people that work with you the most. I've got to turn that off. It's going to drive me crazy. Sorry, guys. All right, I'm back. Okay, so this is talking about leaving the energy of negativity behind. And if you hear all that noise in the background, it's my roommates, my best friend and her kid, and I love them. They're great. Anyway, so yeah, this is talking about leaving behind a battle. It's like there's no longer a battle. You do not have to battle. There's also something about you finishing something you started. Unfinished symphony. You're finishing something you started. Or there's a need to finish something you started. With this 10, the 10 is completion, but it's also goes back to the beginning. There is a sense of you not actually completing something. Or you're finishing this symphony in a different way. There's something about bringing happiness and joy and lightheartedness into a scenario or a situation where you really, you get to work. You get to work with the energies in a different way. It's like you really get to work with these energies in a way that can actually help you. It just sounded like I was going through puberty. That can actually help you. And where you won't feel that, like you're butting your head against a wall. You know what I mean? It's not going to feel that way. It's something about leaving behind the chaos and the conflict to move on to an energy that is really exciting and really happy. And it's something that you were always meant to do. This 26 breaks down to an 8. 8 to me is like infinity. And infinity is saying this was something that was always meant to be in your life, something that was always meant to make you happy. And it was never meant to be hard. It was something that was meant to help you grow. And it wasn't meant to make you feel like it's like a battle, you know, like this side against this side. It wasn't supposed to be like that. There's an energy of you changing, and it's like you're changing the way you work with the energy, or the way you accept the energy, the way you take it in. I almost feel like you thought that it was going to take forever to go through this door, right? And beyond the door is pure happiness, right? Just exactly what you've been looking for, like this melding of energies. It's like it was so meant for you, always meant for you. I'm going to try not to get emotional because I feel very strongly like a lot of emotion in this. It's like, time to go, baby. Time to go. It's what I hear. Time to go, baby, because you don't have to fight anymore. You don't have to fight anymore. It's time for your happiness. You've been waiting for this. It's something you started a long time ago. Are you ready to finish it? It's an intense energy. You've been thinking too long on this. You've been feeling too alone. You've been thinking too long and feeling too alone. It's time to change the way you view this. It's time to clean up that mental energy. Clean up the chaos. You have an entire new life that's waiting for you. There are signs and synchronicities that push you in a certain direction every single fucking day. Do you see them? Do you want to continue round and round on this cycle, this circle of madness? You're blessed, babe. You're blessed. And there's so much for you, so much available to you. But right now, Spirit's asking you to harness that energy. Harness the energy that you have to create the life that you want. Co-create with Spirit the way you've always wanted to. Soothe the soul. Soothe the soul, man. And then right after that, here's the emotion with that yin energy, that feminine love, that nurturing, that milk and honey goes along with this nurturing card, this yin, this soothing the soul, moving past chaos and conflict to be right here and now. To be right here and now. So that's what we've got as far as Oracle. Really intense energy. I was called to use a deck that I never use. I have never used. It's called the Good Tarot. I'm sure many readers use it. I have never used it. I've had it for a long time. And Spirit said, you're using this deck tonight. And I was like, I don't even know how to use this deck. It's completely different than anything I'm used to. But evidently I'm going to know. So I'm just going to trust the process here. All right, Spirit. Tell us more about these messages. Tell us more about what we are hearing here. This time to go, because it's time for your happy. It's time for that place that you consider happy, joy, pure joy, right? Pure joy. Because this fighting, look at this not for you card. You see, this is a chessboard, right? This is one team against the other. This is not for you. You were never meant to be pitted against anybody. You were never meant to be in the fight. You are meant to be the one that brings people together. You started this many lifetimes ago, okay? And it's time to finish it. This is a lesson that you've been waiting to learn, that you've had a hard time learning, maybe throughout the ages, throughout the lives that you've lived. You've come here many times. You're an old soul. All right, we're going to do one more. And then we're going to get whatever messages that we are supposed to get. Spirit. Give me messages, please, for the collective. Time to leave the old behind for this Ace of Cups. This new energy, this new love, this new life, this new. It's new. It's new emotion. It's like leading with emotion instead of leading with anger. Nine of Pentacles. This is like, what this tells me is that this new emotion is going to help you build something. It's like getting into a place where this new love for life, for just, because this would be a love for life. Think about this. This is the father, right? And the father takes the eggs and he holds them and he keeps them safe, keeps them protected, to bring about something very abundant, which is a bunch, you know, more of him, more of this beauty. This, can you even imagine? The most kind creatures. Like, this is bringing about this new abundant energy. This is, it feels like you lay your argument down at God's doorstep, at Spirit's doorstep, at the Divine's feet. You lay this argument down, you lay this negativity down, and you accept this new love, this new energy, right? You lay that negativity down, and then this woman, she's wishing for something, for abundance in multiple ways, but this is going to be very physical. You're going to see it in your physicality. Now, this could have to do with somebody who is a fire sign, or somebody who, look, they have a lot of love. You know, a lot of times fire signs, and especially the King of Wands, is portrayed as somebody who doesn't have a lot of love in their heart, that they will be very fiery and just follow their wand. This King of Wands is led by his heart and by that supreme beating, that love from his heart. He's got the sun behind him too. I want you to see that. He has the sun behind him. And that sun, it just speaks to me. It's like talking about enlightenment. It's like he brings an energy, almost like he shines a light on some things that maybe you didn't see, and opens up the heart space in a way that it was not open before, which brings a lot of happiness and joy. This could be you. This could be somebody that you're dealing with. Six of air. This is talking about moving away from the conflicts. This is talking about moving away from the negativity, moving away from the drama. You know, and happily moving away, because we got it right under that happy, happy card. Healing with this Four of Swords, Four of Air, healing. Taking a moment to actually see things for what they are. Looking at a situation where, and this comes right under the Not For You card. So this is like healing a time where you felt like you were not welcome, where you felt like you were not a part of something, where you felt like you were alienated. This is saying you're healing that energy. We're moving away from that. That's not for you. That's not for you. It never was for you. You never had to accept that energy. It was never yours. At the bottom of the deck, transformation. You're changing something because you've seen it in a different way. It's like you've been able to look at it from a completely different angle and go, oh, wow, I didn't see that before. I didn't see that before. Which turns this wheel for you. This wheel is turning now in your favor. and it's bringing you something beautiful. Like, this is positive energy because it's in the upright. It specifically means that there's a lot of positive energy coming through. This unfinished symphony, it feels like what you've given yourself to before, what you've allowed in your energy, and what you have dismissed, right? What you've dismissed. I feel like you're realizing that something that you may have dismissed might be something that you need to bring back into your energy, or maybe something that's coming back around into your energy, that maybe you don't even have control over it. Maybe it just is what it is and it's coming back around. So here you are with this unfinished symphony, right? And this is coming back around. It's saying, we're giving you the best of something. Spirit is saying, you've transformed in such a way that we're giving you the best of something, right? You've transformed it. You've seen it in a different light. We're giving you the best of something. Are you willing to give back to it? Are you willing to put in equal give and take, right? For this thing to come back around. Something that you have abandoned long ago that was not for you at the time, but actually is for you now. It's like, no more battles. They're saying you don't have to fight. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen, and it's time for you to just be accepting of the energy and just let it in. Because you've come so far. And the reason I say, you know, we don't just let anything in, but the thing is, you've come so far. There's so much more to a situation. There's so much more to it. There's so much more emotion to it than you even realize. But don't overthink it. Nine of Swords is you don't need to overthink this. This was sent to you as a blessing, okay? I want to touch on one thing really quickly, and that is that the people that are the best for you and the best in your life are going to challenge you. They're going to make you second guess yourself. They're going to help you to see things in a way that you had never seen before. It's never going to be just so easy. Some things are, most things are not. So it's not about this being easy, okay? This wasn't easy. This never was easy, but you are doing it. And this is what's being brought into your world. You have people surrounding you right now that help you to see life in a completely different way and help you to see the other side of the coin, which you need. There's been a lot of, I feel like there's a lot of feeling left out and overthinking situations. But there's no need to. This is saying there's no need to even give in to that energy, because you are the one that has the power. And the thing is, whatever Spirit's putting in your life, there is, okay, so the way I see it, I'm surprised, and it did come out when I did the bottom of the deck, serendipity. There are signs and synchronicities and things that push you in certain directions. Little things, not big things, little things. The smallest things sometimes are the biggest, right? And so there are signs and synchronicities and people in your life that were placed there to push you in a certain direction. They've all done what they were supposed to do. They've all forced you, pushed you, and nudged you into this certain direction. This direction is to let go of the fight, to stop fighting, and to stop feeling like you have to be in control, because the thing is, you're not in control completely. You are in control as far as your thoughts and how you react to things. You are in control as far as the way you react to situations will change how situations go. But the truth is, you're not in control of every single thing you run into, right? And so there are always things that you're running into that may seem so awkward and chaotic and fucked up. But the truth is, they've all been put there to give you a lesson. Some lesson, big or small, doesn't matter. They're all big in a way. They're all big. because they push you in a certain direction to make certain changes or to see things in certain ways that change the way you do things. It's like, you are not meant to battle. You were never meant to be here to fight. This was not the energy that you were placed here for, was to fight. The energy that you were placed here for was to grow. And I feel very strongly that there is something about you going in a past life. You left off on an energy where there was a lot of fighting. And now we're talking about spirits bringing you into this life and saying, no more fighting. Let's leave off where, like, right before you moved on from when we're going back to your last life, right before you moved on, there was something you were doing, okay? And I don't know if this is going to be different for everybody, but there was something that you were doing, and spirit brought you into this energy, into this life, to finish that job. So that's where that unfinished symphony comes in. These are lessons that you have to learn, right? And you're learning how to transmute energy, transform, transmute energy. You're starting to see things in a different way. It's changing the way everything is coming around for you. It's changing the entire cycle. And that was always what it was supposed to do. So right now you're in a really good place where it may not feel very good right now. It may feel very chaotic, and it may feel very frustrating, and you may feel like, when is my turn? Spirit's saying, now is your turn, but it's time for you to take a different look. Change the way you see things, okay? Change the way you're looking at situations. You change the way you're looking at situations, you change the situation. And you change the outcome, right? You're in this moment of transformation. This right now is your moment of transformation. You're turning that wheel, and you're turning that wheel in a very positive direction, because this is in the upright. That means that energy is moving for you, not against you. You were never put here to fight. It wasn't supposed to be a battle, okay? It wasn't supposed to be a battle. Four of Swords, you've taken some time. You've taken a pause. You've taken a break. You've done some type of healing after a time of loss. There was a great loss that you had dealt with, a great loss. You had to move on from a very big loss in your life. You had to move on from a big loss. But all of that was meant to propel you into a very happy and abundant energy. This is, what are you willing to put your energy into? And are you willing to see the growth in things that maybe you didn't see before? Because that's where the alternate perspective, the shift in perspective comes in, right? You're not missing anything. This Four of Cups would say you are missing something. You're not missing anything. You might feel like, well, why don't I have all the components? But the thing is, you do. You just overthink the shit out of it. There's no need to overthink it. Spirit is saying it's time to tame that beast. This is going to be inner work that you're doing, okay? You may be in the process of doing this major inner work. And it very much feels like you're in the process of. Nine of Wands, this is talking about you coming through that. You're coming out on the other end. This is the end of the work, and now it's going into the new cycle of abundance. There's something about I'm dealing with maybe a King of Pentacles who may make you question yourself sometimes. You may feel very strong sometimes, and then you question it others. It's almost like sometimes it's like a battle, but I feel like it's you battling yourself. What it feels like is that you're battling someone else, but what it really is that you're battling yourself. And this is just talking about being open to who you truly are. Like, who you are. You haven't lost anything. This is time to get with your emotions and really own them in every way. I feel like you're already going through this. I feel like you're in the process of, you may be so submerged in emotions that you feel like, how do I even get out of this? Like, when will I be able to take a breath, because I'm so sick of being emotional? But the thing is, let it flow. This is calling for you to let it flow, because that is where you find your most abundance. You're really working from your heart space, and your heart's been thrown around and jumbled around and ruined and stabbed and just destroyed so many times that right now you need to be submerged in that energy. Then you can level out, and you're in the process of leveling out right now. I want to get some advice. I feel like the advice is staring us in the face. It's saying to not feel like you're being punished, or that you're being treated less than, to see that there are lessons in everything that you're going through, and to be able to own it when you're wrong, and to just learn the lesson and move forward. There's something about a past life energy, something you never finished, and this is your chance to finish it. This is a very strong energy of, this is your chance to finish this lesson, or wherever you left off in the past life. They're saying, don't fight it anymore. Maybe that was the problem in your past life, is that you fought it. And so you're here now in this life to submerge yourself in this lesson and really take what you need out of it. And it feels rough, and it feels like you don't know which way to turn, and you just... I know that. I understand that, and I can feel it for you. I feel like you're like almost drowning in emotions sometimes, where you just don't even know how you're going to move forward, because there's so much going on. But that's exactly where Spirit needed you to be, drowning in emotions. And to understand that all of your emotions are completely valid, that you are allowed to feel each and every one of them, and that you should fully feel them and then come out of it. It's like, don't make a decision when you're highly emotional. Feel through your emotion first. Get through it. Get through the anger, get through the sadness, get through the pain, get through all of those emotions, and then start to make your decisions, because you're going to see that when you're not emotionally heightened, that you can make decisions that actually help you. And maybe that's where the unfinished symphony comes in, is that before you felt like you were in other lives, maybe even early on in this life, you felt like you were battling something. You were always battling, like you just wanted to be happy, but it was always a battle. It was always a fight. And that may be because your last life you left off in the middle of a fight. So right now, your unfinished symphony is you are here now to change and transmute that energy, to do something good for yourself, and to learn that lesson so you don't have to learn it again. Give me advice. Oh my goodness. We've got play and we have flow. The number 45 could be important. The number 27 could be important. With play, it says, find time to incorporate play into your everyday life. Allow your inner child to experience joy. You deserve to be happy and be joyful around others. You see what I'm saying? This is talking about, don't become a part of the fight anymore. Become a part of the making up, right? Become a part of the healing. And with flow, it says, you can't control life's events. You can only control how you deal with them. And I think I said that in the beginning of this reading. It's easy to go with the flow when life challenges you. Emotions can overflow unless you release them. What did I say? This goes exactly with what I've already said. That Queen of Water told me that you are in the midst of an emotional, it almost feels like I'm drowning in emotions. And this is telling me that you need to feel through those emotions and let them ride through you. Even the anger, even the hatred, even the the sadness, even the happiness, all of it, let it right through you. And then when you come out on the other end, if you can take some time and be patient, you're going to see that you can make decisions that are much more cohesive with your life, that will help you to change and transmute this energy. This is telling me, with time to go, this is telling me that it's time to let go of emotional decision making. It's time to embrace healing. This is your calling right now. This is what Spirit is asking you to do. It's time to embrace the healing. You have it in you. This is what you are here for. You're finishing this. You're finishing something that you had left off with in another life. But you're just now coming to, it's almost like you're just now awakening to it. So you're just now awakening to the, you're just now awakening to this new life, and to this new energy, and to this healing. You're just now awakening to the, oh, I don't have to flip out and make emotional decisions. It's almost like you're just now figuring that out. And this is Spirit saying you're right on track. You're right on track. I don't care how old you are. You're right on track. With renewal and rebirth at the bottom of the deck, it says, examine what you resist discarding. Reassess what needs to be renewed and given a fresh start. Clean up all the things around you that are cluttering your life. And this is talking about negativity, anything that brings you chaos, drama, sadness, betrayal, the people, places, and things. That's everything, okay? You're in an energy of renewal. You are the phoenix rising. You've been through hell and back. And right now, you're on your way up. It may not feel like that right now, but baby, I promise you, you are on your way up. This is you working your way up. And it may not feel like that. I know it's hard. It's hard, it's difficult, it's painful. But just know that if you can take some time and to get through these emotions before you start making decisions, that you really have the power to change everything, and to finally learn a lesson that you were learning in a past life that somehow you never made it to. Okay, so you're picking up right now where you left off before, and you have the power to get through it and change it, and it's almost like graduation day for you. Okay, if you can get through this, it's graduation day, guys. And so I just want to say congratulations, because you're graduating and you're doing a great job. You have the strength, you have the power, you can do this. I'm so proud of you. Spirit is so proud of you. Please always know that you are loved. Even if you don't feel like you're loved from the people around you, trust me and believe me, you have spirit guides and guardian angels and the divine always loving you. Always. And there are people like me and many other readers like myself who are tapped into energy, and we also love you, okay? We're here to help. We love you. And trust, we didn't come to this place not learning all these lessons, okay? If I ever told you my life story, I should write a book. I should write a book, okay? That's the only reason why I'm able to be here. I had to learn these lessons before I was even allowed to do this. And you're on your way. This is graduation day, guys. Congratulations. You're kicking ass, man. You are kicking ass, even if you don't feel like you are. You're not in a battle anymore. Follow your heart. And that's going to change the way everything goes. Take your time. Don't rush. When you rush, you stumble and you fall. Do not rush. You have the power. Okay, I love you guys. I hope that you got something out of this reading. If you did, please hit the like button. It's a completely free way to help the channel grow. It's a really nice thing to do, and it makes me so happy. Also, If you were led to subscribe, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm thrilled to have you here. I am so humbled by your subscription. Every single person that subscribes to me, I'm humbled by. When we get to 200, I am going to do a giveaway. I have crystals and I have some tarot decks. And I might come up with something different because a lot of readers do that. And I was thinking maybe I should come up with something even better than that. So I'll figure something out. And I will let you guys know in the next few videos. Anyway, if you were not led to subscribe, that's okay too. I'm just glad you were here for this video, and I really hope to see you in the next one.